So if you have plans in visiting the Philippines in the upcoming months, then this video is for you all. Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'll be talking about the first and the primary thing that you will be needing before you start your trip to the Philippines, which is the Philippines Arrival Card or the Philippines eTravel Card. I'll be showing you in this video how smoothly you can actually apply it online without the help of anyone else. And it will take you maximum 5 to 10 minutes time to do the entire process. So do watch the full video, and in the end of the video I'll be giving you some informations which will help you during filling of the card and also will be helping you for your next trip to the Philippines. So if you find the video informative, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel, and to share it with the people who are actually planning their trip to Philippines in 2026 and beyond. So come on, let's begin. So first you need to type in Philippines eTravel, and this is the website as you can see. And after that, click here to sign in. Once you do that, you have to put your email address and password and just log in. If you don't have an account, you can create your own account as well and just log in. On the next page, as you can see, after the login, you have to upload your photo. And if you are a Philippine passport holder, then you will be clicking on that, or else foreign passport holder for me. Your first name, middle name, last name, your sex, male or female, date of birth, your mobile number, which will be Indian or from any other country you are watching, citizenship, as you can see, and then country of birth. Citizenship, you will be writing India if it's India. Then passport number, passport issuing authority, passport issue date. Just follow that it is from month, day and year. Keep that in mind while uploading the dates. Occupation. On the next page you can see permanent country of residence. You have to write your country name, along with that your address. If you are an Indian, then Indian, or if you are from any other country, you will add that. Province also you can write your city, state or province and your address, and click on next. Now the next page is for the travel registration. You need to remember some points which I'm going to be telling you in this particular video only. So if you are doing the registration for yourself, then you have to choose for me, or else for others if there is a family member. Then you need to go down and check whether you are going in through air or by sea. And arrival is arrival entering the Philippines, or departure leaving the Philippines. So arrival while you are arriving or when you are going to Philippines, then you have to continue next. After this you can see the travel details. Philippine arrival via air, as I have chosen air. Purpose of your travel will be tourism, and traveler type you have to select, along with that name of your airline's flight number. Okay, origin, country of origin, airport of origin as well, date of departure from the date where you are leaving the country towards Philippines. And if you're transiting, then you need to fill up all the details right over here as you can see. You need to add your hotel and resort details as well. And after everything is done, you need to click next to go to the next page. So the next page is about health declaration. As you can see, you need to go and click 3 no's and move on. And the next page is for baggage declaration. Right over here, if you have something to declare, then you will be clicking yes, or you'll be moving on. This is for general declaration and also currency declaration. So for me, I don't have anything, so I'll be clicking no. If you have, then you will be clicking yes. This is other travel details. If you are carrying your hand baggage or any check-in baggage, then you will be adding on. Along with that, if somebody from your family is traveling along with you, you can put the details as well. And if you are first time in Philippines, then you will be clicking yes or else no. So I hope you guys understood how easy it is to actually apply for the Philippines e-travel card. Well, as I've already told you, I'm going to give some informations and some tips for you at the end of the video. So here they are. First of all, you need to know that 72 hours is the time under which you need to apply this particular arrival card online. You can also do that after reaching the airport as well, but it's always better to do it online and do the rectifications as you want, because you can always do that. You just need to go to the website which I have already showed you in the video, and again check that there will be a form for you with the QR code as well, where you will be actually getting a place to edit your form as well before you start your travel to the Philippines. So you can always do that, and remember, don't apply it before 72 hours because it won't be valid. So you have to do it under 74 hours from the date you are traveling. And the second thing is, when you are putting up the dates of dates of departure or date of return or everything, do keep this thing in mind that they have arranged the sequence in such a way that month is the first column, and then comes the day, and then comes the year. So don't do it as if like day, month and year. The format is a bit different, so check that while you are applying for the arrival card of Philippines. And another thing I would like to suggest is that when you are applying this particular form, you will be getting a QR code, as I've already told you. You will be getting a QR code on your mail, which you will be taking it. You can just print it out as well, or you can actually carry it on your mobile and show it to the immigration office there and the customs declaration office as well, because you need to show the customs declaration that you haven't declared anything as well. So it will be written down everything, and all the informations will be present in the QR code. So do carry that. You can carry a soft copy of it, and you can carry a hard copy of it as well. And along with that, as you are carrying your passport, do carry your flight tickets, the ones you have booked for the round trip tickets of Philippines. Along with that, if you have some hotel booking, do carry it as well. And also a proper COVID certificate printout. I don't think they might be asking for that, but it's always better that you keep one if you have the COVID vaccines taken for both the occasions. So I hope you guys found the video informative. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you have any queries related to this particular video, the comment section is right there for you. So I see you guys in a very different video. Till then, bye bye, take care.